I have great news for you because the results are starting to show up, and we see that the Spanish market is starting to wake up, and the investments of the businessmen are starting to pay off. Now let's take a look. What we see here is the Pro League, and we see that Diana Corporation and ASEM Wave are battling for the first place. Definitely. The revenue per turn, ASEM Wave. Profit per turn, Diana Corporation. If we take a look at the cumulative profit calculation, we see that Diana Corporation is definitely up there and there to stay. We'll see how it goes. Who will take the lead? Well, considering we have only 2 weeks left till the end, well, definitely a very, very good question, and surely the effect, and there is no winning without a battle. Now, and what battle that is. We'll see how it goes, and more deeper analysis later on in the inside of the week. Now, let's take a look at the other participants. And trust me, if we take a look at the profit per turn calculations, and we'll see that overall results in the Pro League are starting to get better. The contestants are starting to climb out of the black hole. Let's take a look. We see that this Simgadaro Madi company is actually starting to climb up as well. Maybe the revenue is not that big, but the profits look quite promising, and who knows, maybe even the company is pretty small, it will get up on top and will be quite about there. We see that All You Need Is Here by Pavlova is also here with good revenue, maybe not that good profits, but considering the cumulative profits of this company are actually not that bad, this is quite promising. As well as Andrea Corina, Choban International, Free Guys One Company, and Parduadam Delicus are climbing up, and that is a really good sign that the market is starting to wake up. Thanks to these businessmen. Now, let's take a look about the revenue. What about the revenue? The ASEM Wave actually are back in #1 position. Good job, guys. We see that they have, even not that much, but still leading, considering to Diana Corporation. Surely, ZTech, as it was before, still #3, and actually I don't think anyone will be able to kick this company out of this position, even though the revenue did decrease a bit. And, looking at the profit, they were so close getting to the green, huh? Now, all you need is back here, good results, as well as a profit. Simgadaromadi, also here. Now, Craiov Fighters are actually getting there as well. Well, maybe not that successful with the profits, but still revenue is good. And so, in the end, we see top 10 doing pretty well. And what we can see are these top 10 fighters and their companies that are trying to get back up. Now, considering that you have only 2 weeks left, we'll see, is it possible, and how well will it go with the results. Now, let's take a look at the Amateur League and how are they doing. Now, you already want to know. Let's take a look, huh? Right, the performance indicator, we see Soleni Compagnia, and we see that they're with the profits, even though the small revenue, but they're getting up. UCV Company, well, obviously, the profit is getting back, even though the loss, but still getting smaller, and the revenues are looking good. Gladki Invest, good revenue, good profit. Thousand Sunny Limited managed to fall down to place 4 due to, not so well managed investments. And finally, Gainsers. Okay, so someone else is getting climbing up, and that's a very good thing. And as we can see, Molka Trade, they're getting up as well. Well, good revenue, good profits. Good work. So let's see who are, from the point of the profit, getting up. So we see more. Oh, okay, Bach Industries, not much, but hey, it's profit. So we see that the amount of people who managed to earn over last week is increasing in the Amateurs League as well. And we see that, well, Gazers hardly seen before. Now these guys are starting to climb up higher and higher. Who knows? The situation here in this top 10 is changing drastically fast as well here. So there is no such a fragile equilibrium as in Pro League as well. Maybe not that stable, maybe even more fragile, but that means that we have great opportunities to see who will in the end will climb up and will be on top and win this tour. Now, as we see, there are companies trying to climb up and generating revenue and also bigger and bigger revenue. So Gladkin Invest and Molka Trade, they're pretty close to each other. And then Gazers, UCV still in top 5, Solani and Compania, 1000 Sunny Limited, Original Al. Now these guys, as we can see, they're quite promising because we have pretty much big revenue and profits, not a loss, or the loss that is getting smaller and smaller, which is highly promising. How it will turn out next week, we have absolutely no idea. We will definitely see, and we will see the insights of the week later on at the second part of this hour to analyze what helped the participants gain the momentum and what else should we expect in this growing market. Thank you, and I will see you next week.